the idea of soft. Secondly, we think heaven is ultimately an idea about superiority, an idea about inherent purity. And in essence, for this to be plausible as an idea, you need total people to look down on. You need people who you can point to and say they are not as good as us. Therefore, no, thank you. They are not as good as us. Therefore, you don't need to care about or exist. Second main point on this idea, breaking down the idea of hell. We think necessarily at the point you say that atheists are hell, you are segregating from alternative perspectives because you necessarily do not see people who are going to hell as inherently equal, and you don't engage with them. You don't regard them as beings with whom you can have communication because of that. And firstly, just as in many cases, and your doctrine says so. Your doctrine says you are not allowed to engage with the atheists. You are not allowed to have any form of communication with them. But secondly, this is just why you should just why you should engage with people they are sure going who they are sure have no inherent worth as human beings because they are destined to hell. This means because of this segregation that they never get access to other ideas. They never get access to views which challenge the rationality of their own coercion. Finally, let's briefly talk about universal love. Because we think at the point where you are forced to see atheists as people who you value and people who are not going to hell, and you don't just form your whole opinion of based on scriptural interpretations of heaven and hell. You have to value them not because people say so, but because of their actions in the real world, because their deeds are manifested, their deeds are made known to you. And we think necessarily that is a system of acceptance which is accessible to everyone. Everyone with a virtue, compassion, respect for others, i.e. people who value based on that metric, people who value because they are people. They value all people equally because they can see that all people do have the capacity to behave in this way. What are the effects of this? We think you get far less intolerant. We think you get far less hateful rhetoric. Because ultimately, these are people with whom you are able to engage. You get less exclusion. So like today, I told you that people have a right to life and live. It's to mean anything but all. It should mean freedom from fear. It should mean freedom from this unbelievable coercion, which is constantly for religious leaders by the fallacies of their own doctrine. I've never been allowed to propose.